Okay, this list is not the worst movies of 2018 for the sake of them being the worst movies of 2018. It is because these movies are the most disappointing for me of 2018. Okay, so I don't expect you guys to think these are really bad movies. I'm more like I was disappointed with these movies because I had high expectations for all these movies. All right, coming in at number 10, Pacific Rim Uprising. This movie simply failed because it was actually a great movie, but it simply failed because Charlie Day's character, Charlie Day's character, he likes to ramble a whole lot, and he likes to talk like this a little bit, but without touch. He sounds a lot like Mickey Mouse at times. It is simply because what they did to his character that really drags down this movie, and yeah, a little bit of a Transformers sprinkled in there that I did not like. But other than that, this movie is actually a good movie. Okay, coming in at number 9, Annihilation. Annihilation should have not been on this list, specifically because the reason it's on this list because some of the special effects and because at times this movie can be very boring. The movie could be very boring. And other than that, this movie is probably should have been on my favorite movies of 2018. And because Natalie Portman really needs to talk to her agent and her script writers and her writers from now on. All right, coming in at number 8, there was no bigger hype. I thought Avengers Infinity War and Black Panther had a hype surrounding them, but Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I had some high expectations from this movie because given some movies this year, I really just didn't see a whole lot happening for them. But Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, I was like, oh, okay, this movie better be better than the last one. It was not. And the story overall, it really suffers from it being more isolated and as well as the ending of it because the girl presses the button because it looks like they're not going to let the dinosaurs go and they let them go and this movie is just setting up another sequel. It's doing kind of the same mistakes that the DCEU have been doing and the Dark Universe. What was the Dark Universe anyways? Do you guys even remember that was even going to be a cinematic universe? I don't know. All right, coming in at number 7, the Meg. The Meg. Okay, why did they call it the Meg? This movie could have been probably one of the best movies on my list and best movies of 2018 had there been a rated R rating because you don't want to see people get killed for the sake of seeing people getting killed. But this is the movies. We go to movies to get entertained. We all know this stuff is not taking place in real life. And Jason Statham was not enough for this movie to stay afloat because there are some great moments in this movie. There's definitely some great and just ludicrous stuff going on. But that's why this movie, The Meg, is one of my most disappointing movies of the year. It could have been a gem, but unfortunately for us, no. And coming in at number 6, Rampage. Another video game based movie that could have been a diamond in the rough had they done this movie without the awkward humor. It's like that friend that tells you, that tries to be funny, that person that Rampage, it was a great movie in a sense. I love the throwdowns between with the kaiju on here, the monsters on here. But that's why this movie fails because it has a dash of Michael Bayism in it. And coming in, and I just want to let you guys know this is not a top 10 list simply because I didn't see a whole lot of movies this year that were that bad. And coming in at number 5, we have the 1517 to Paris. This movie fails because never get. You might want to get some professional actors to do your movie. And that is to and and this convoluted plot, and just having, which was, like I said on my review, on paper that sounded really awesome to have the actual people that live these events. But that is why the 1517 to Paris fails miserably. And coming in at number 3, got a smiley face. Check it out. Coming in at number 3, we have Die Hard 2.0. No, wait, I'm sorry. Skyscraper. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I think up to this point, Dwayne The Rock Johnson should kind of choke out his agent, because he's done way too many films. He's kind of like Kevin Hart on a crack binge, because he's doing at least 5 movies a year, and that really it is just a setup for some type of failure. And Skyscraper, though I enjoyed this movie and it was actually pretty good for an action movie, it is just way too generic. Next. Okay, my final 2. These are the movies that I personally, God, I did not actually like this year. The Cloverfield Paradox gets the bronze, gets the silver medal. I'm sorry. The Cloverfield Paradox is by far the most disappointing movie of the year if I hadn't seen this next movie before I get into this one. The Cloverfield Paradox, what the hell is happening in this movie? Does this movie have anything to do about the Cloverfield, the original sequel, the brilliant found footage movie? No, it does not. It has nothing to do with it. This movie is not good enough just to be a odd Outer Limits meets Doctor Who sci-fi thriller. No, we want to see the Cloverfield monster. We want to know where this thing comes from. You get me? Capiche? And coming in at number 1, ooh, by far the movie I had high expectations for, because given that George Romero died, Day of the Dead Bloodline. This movie was so bad that it didn't even make it to theaters, that it went straight to the red box, or like I said in one of my outtakes when I was trying to do this movie where I messed up, straight to the Red Rocks. The Red Rock. I did it again. Oh my God, this movie, the kills of this movie were awful. The actors were awful. The pacing was awful. The story, what story? Where was this movie half the time? I don't know, because I kind of, God, I was just supreme. I think George Romero probably was turning in his grave when they did this movie, because this movie, by far, it is the most disappointing. This movie, no, my friends, every other movie I just mentioned before this was disappointing. This movie was garbage, because these actors on this movie, even the guy who was supposed to play Rhodes from the original Day of the Dead, you know, that douchebag guy that you wanted to see get killed, that you wanted to see get murdered. This guy tried to be a douchebag. He tried to be somebody you hate, you want to see get killed, but it's just not working for him. Seriously, I said that word seriously. It was not working for this guy. And my friends, the only smidgen of this movie, a bright spot in this movie. Is there even a bright spot in this movie? No, I don't think so. The girl on this movie kind of reminds me, a 99-cent version of Natalie Portman was the only wildly entertaining actor on this. Was there even anybody entertaining on this movie? My God, I see better episodes of The Walking Dead in this movie. Alright. These are the movies that I thought were my most disappointing of the year. And Day of the Dead Bloodline gets the #1 because it is the worst movie, the actually bad movie of 2018. It did not actually make it to theaters because it was so bad. And put a like below and hit that notification bell so you guys can know when I'm doing my next videos. So help me reach those 2,000 subscribers so I can make you guys give you guys better entertainment, give you guys better reviews, better background, and thank you guys so much for subscribing to my blog and supporting this blog and viewing my videos. And once again, just let your friends know about this blog and let them know that I have the YouTube alternative and I am still your reviewer. And I will see you guys. And once again, I have not done doing my videos for 2018, but Happy New Year to you guys. And I hope you guys had a great Christmas. And I'll see you guys real soon for the my final reviews or videos of 2018. Okay.